हे व्हाट्स अप गाइस, तो कैसे हैं आप लोग। तो बॉयज़ आज हम लोग खेलने जा रहे हैं द स्टैनली पैरेबल। ये एक ऐसा गेम है जो एक थोड़ा माइंड गेम है, थोड़ा पजल टाइप गेम है। इसमें ना एक बंदा होता है पीछे से, वो हमें पीछे से बोलता रहता है कि हमें क्या करना है। तो उसमें ना हमारे ऊपर होता है कि हम उसकी बात माने या ना माने। और हम बेसिकली एक नॉर्मल मिडिल क्लास आदमी होता है जो बिल्कुल कुत्ते की तरह काम करता रहता है अपने बॉस के कहने पे। फिर एक दिन सब गायब हो जाते हैं ऑफिस से, तो हम लोग इन्वेस्टिगेट करने जाते हैं। तो खैर जब मैं खेलूँगा तो आप लोग को समझ में आ जाएगा। सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी टाइम लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो।
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay boys, let's start the game.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them. And
अबे तो ये क्या था काम है, बटन पुश।
this is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered
छुट्टी भी नहीं थी क्या
it
सैटरडे संडे की?
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Oh my god, then what
And then
happened?
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Okay.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Shall we?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Chai
decided
wai
to
pee
get to
lo.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
देखो ऐसे मैं बता रहा था आप लोगों को कि ये इसने बोला कि मीटिंग रूम में गया। ये बेसिकली हमें ऑर्डर दे रहा है, लेकिन हमारे ऊपर है हम इसका ऑर्डर फॉलो करें या नहीं। ओह कमरा बंद कर दिया मैंने। ओके कुछ भी नहीं खुला, वो बंद कर दिया भाई। नहीं नहीं, हाँ वो 416 आ गया भाई। कहाँ हो? कहीं नहीं कोई।
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
ये देखो अब इसने बोला he entered the door to his left, लेकिन हम तो राइट पे जाएंगे।
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
अच्छा एम्प्लॉय लाउंज आएगा आगे जाके।
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
कहाँ कोई नहीं पिया झूठे।
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
क्या करें, इस दफ़ा मान लेते अंकल की
And so he
बात।
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
ठीक है यहाँ चलते हैं ना। Oh my god boys, I think we are in deep trouble, sorry.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
He
wanted
wanted
to
to
wander
wander.
about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
अच्छा चलो
Oh,
अंकल
no. No, it's to the right, my mistake.
खोल यार अजीब
No, 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 not the right. Why
मैं
would
बता रहा हूँ
I
बुड्ढे
ever
चंपे
say
खाएगा
it was
तू
to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
कौन है तू कहाँ से देख रहा है मुझे
Let's see. We went down right, down, left, right.
तू ये रास्ता बता रहा है बगैर
Okay, okay, yes. I've got it now. This
Okay.
story is absolutely, definitely this way.
ओ चलो भाई ट्रक आ गया चलो 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 ओह माय गॉड उई
No, 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 no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
क्लोज योर आइज
Okay. We just have to get back to Oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
क्या हो गया
Rather than waste my time trying to
ये क्या है?
solve this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far.
क्यों रिस्टार्ट भाई सही तो जा रहा हूँ मैं
Okay, from the top.
नो यार बुड्ढा तो यार तू बच बुड्ढे अब मैं तेरी कोई बात नहीं मानूंगा चल
All
सीधा
of his
सीधा सीधा
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
नहीं अब मानूंगा ही नहीं तेरी बात में
When Stanley...
Huh?
Wait.
Huh?
Wait, what?
ये क्या हुआ
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
क्यों भाई क्यों
Move the
कुछ भी नहीं
story
छेड़ा भाई
somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
अच्छा तू ही है
Just
मतलब
a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
ओह ऑल द डोर्स आर ओपन्ड ये वाले में चलता है भूल भुलैया में आपका भाई भागता हुआ भूल भुलैया अबे घूम के आ गया यहाँ चलो
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you
तू
there
क्या मैं खेल रहा हूँ
was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
अबे तो घूम फिर के वहीं आ जाता हूँ मैं
Progress by starting over and over again.
भूल भुलैया
It's got to be better than this. Okay,
क्या है ये
let's give it a
ओह
shot. Why not?
ओह अबे यार जगह आई थी कोई शिट मैन ओके बॉयज अब सीरियस बुड्ढे मैं बता रहा हूँ
Workers were gone.
फिर तू बोले जा रहा है लिख क्या
Stanley
करना चाह
decided
रहा
to
है
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Abbe?
Okay, yeah, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
हाँ तो चलो दोबारा
We
दोबारा
go
चलो
back the other direction and see if we missed anything.
भाई आपने मिस करा कुछ भी नहीं है कुछ भी नहीं है कुछ भी नहीं है क्या मिस एनीथिंग क्या क्या आप चेंज कर देगा वगैरह मैं बता रहा हूँ
Aha!
Ah,
I knew
ठीक है
we'd missed something.
अरे
The story. Here it comes.
वाह 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 ये कहाँ आ गए हम लोग
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
यार बुड्ढा घुमा रहा है मुझे अभी ये क्या आ गया
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yes!
Congratulations!
जीत गए देखा
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good.
Thank you very much. Okay, boys.
No, I
नहीं
don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not.
चलो भाई क्या करना है बोले जा रहा है यार ये तो.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
फिर अबे यार ये अजीब पुट्टा इस दो इसकी बात मान लें क्या बोलते हो चलें चुपचाप लेकिन घुमा रहा है इतना घुमा फिरा रहा है द स्टैनली एडवेंचर लाइन.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line.
नहीं यहाँ जाना ही नहीं था.
How simple is that?
Just follow the line. Okay.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Okay.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the
दीवार से चल के
story
जाना?
no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
You should be.
Going with all that.
You
know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
ओए होए म्यूजिक चला दी बंदे ने. चलो भाई चलो 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 zigzag zigzag आगे से पता नहीं कहाँ लेके जा रहा है.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
कौन सा fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Departmental accounts, personal files.
And remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
क्या remember कर लूँ बेटा? चलना मैं लाइन में जा रहा हूँ बस सीधा सीधा सीधा.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
यार बुड्ढे!
Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
कहाँ जाना है? Oh! अबे फिर वहीं आ गया मैं.
Again, Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
यार बुड्ढा क्या कर रहा है मेरे साथ ये दिमाग की बजा रहा है. मैं बता रहा हूँ बुड्ढे.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Okay.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. मैं बता रहा हूँ बुड्ढे अगर अब हुआ ना कुछ.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
यार.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Use my imagination. आगे एक दरवाजा.
Not you again. Stanley,
ये कहाँ से आ रही है?
I'd like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
Okay. लाइन को कोई कुछ नहीं करना है अपना रास्ता चलना है बस. चले गई चले गई.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Ringa ringa road, this pocket full of froth.
Place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, Will taking the right door lead us to
हाँ
where
बेटा
we're
बिल्कुल
going?
हमेशा सीधे रास्ते पे
Since
चलना
the
चाहिए.
answer is
चलो.
clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is
It's
the
the
correct
correct one.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
खोलो खोलो दरवाजा चलो. ये क्या?
Oh, hold up, what's this?
The confusion ending.
The confusion ending. You're telling me
Narrator
what this
restarts
is?
the game.
It's all
Fifth
one
restart.
giant
Narrator
ending.
forgets all previous
we're supposed to
restarts.
restart the game
Sixth
eight
restart.
times?
नहीं
really
नहीं
how
नहीं
all
seventh
this
restart. अबे यार.
It's all determined?
The narrator is gone after
So
a
now,
long time.
according
Stanley
to the
dies.
schedule, I restart again. Then what?
You have been
Am I
playing
just
the
supposed to
confusion
forget?
ending.
Well, what if I don't
16
want to
मिनट से मैं इस बेगैरत पे
My
घुसा हूँ.
mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
ओ भाई 3 दफा बोल दिया बंदे ने.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we
Did we
do
do
it?
it?
Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and
चल
not the
यार दिमाग क्यों बजा रहा है
destination.
फालतू
So I
में.
hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
चलो
In the
ना.
meantime,
ओ ये क्या हुआ? गेम रिस्टार्ट हो गया खुद ब खुद. हैं? वापसी आ गया मैं.
all of his co-workers were gone.
मेरे ख्याल से अब जो है ना बिल्कुल स्ट्रेट है.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
ओके लेट्स गो टू द मीटिंग रूम. देखो रास्ता सही हुआ ना अगर चुपचाप जो है हम लोग फॉलो करते रहेंगे नैरेटर को. शुक्र शुक्र आ गया
When
आ
Stanley
गया.
came to a set of 2 open doors,
He entered the door
on
to
his
his
left.
left. ओके बॉयज इस दफ़ा हम अंकल की बुड्ढे की बात मान रहे हैं. उम्मीद है मैं बुड्ढा कहीं बुरी मौत नहीं मारेगा. मीटिंग
Yet
रूम आ
there
गया.
was not a single person here either.
कोई है ही नहीं.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
हाउ टू
there.
सॉल्व अ डिस्प्यूट विद अ कोवर्कर. ओह अबे चंबे कराओ खत्म डिस्प्यूट. बेडरूम क्लोजेट.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but
Oh,
there was nothing
broom
here,
sorry.
so he turned
Sorry.
around and got back on track.
ओके.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
अच्छा भाई अब स्टेयर्स टू हिज बॉस's ऑफिस. ओए होए एग्जीक्यूटिव बाथरूम. ओए होए बॉस का ऑफिस तो चेक मारो आप. यहाँ बॉस का असिस्टेंट बैठता होगा. उई हुई भाई साहब.
Stepping into his manager's
क्या है
office,
ये?
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
कोई भी नहीं है भाई, boss
Stanley
तक shout हुआ
wondered
है.
in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss
Yeah.
had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
अंकल को कैसे पता
But
भाई.
of
2845
course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
सही बात है. तो डाल के देखते हैं 2845. शिट गलत डाल दिया. 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply
Damn,
pushing
pushing
random
random.
buttons on the keypad,
Random क्यों भाई?
Stanley
बताया था
happened to
आपने.
input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
ओए होए सीक्रेट रूम है भाई साहब. लेट्स गो. ओह माय गॉड एलिवेटर आती हुई दोबारा से. आई थिंक वी आर इन सब डीप शिट अगेन.
2,000 years later.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
mind control facility. ठीक है, escape. यार इतना बड़ा बड़ा escape लिखा है, obviously ये एक trap ही होगा, मेरे ख्याल से तो ये trap ही होगा, तो I should not go there I guess. mind control facility, ये क्या है भाई? बटन दबाते हैं.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh, ये वो जगह है जो हम आते थे ऊपर. Okay.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay, रास्ता खुलिया. Find out what? बेटा mind control facility. Oh my God.
Now the monitor.
हाँ ये वही जगह है ना. साथ हम लोग वहाँ ऊपर आते थे हम लोग.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
हर employee.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
ओ बेटा सबके साथ यही सीन था. देखो सबके डेस्कों के कैमरे लगे हुए देख रहे हो. ओके रास्ता खुल गया दोबारा. भाई साहब ओ इसमें हम कौन से हैं? 427 था ना हमारा शायद. ओके एलिवेटर.
Mind control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
आ रहा है
Was this the only reason
अच्छा
he was
ऊपर जा रहे
happy
हैं.
with his boring job? That his
तो पता भी नहीं
emotions
चला.
had been
अच्छा नहीं लिफ्ट आई
manipulated
है
to
भाई.
accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life
is
in someone else's control? Never.
सही बात है पहाड़ के
It
रख
was
देंगे भाई.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
चना चिल्ला क्यों रहा है?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded.
Mind control status offline.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
बिगाड़ देंगे भाई हम सब. ये बटन दबाना होगा. चलो दबाओ ना. ये सब दबा रहा है, ये नहीं दबा रहा. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. इतनी बड़ी स्क्रीन है यार, मजा आएगा मूवी भी देखने में.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Do it! Just do it!
सही बात है यार. ओए होए होए. क्या हो गया? अंधेरा हो गया. कुछ नजर आ रहा है? कुछ नजर आ रहा है मुझे.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
वो ऑफ करने थे, क्या ऑफ हो गया? वो कोई दूसरा बंदा आके ऑन का बटन दबा देगा, ऑन हो जाएगा.
Yes.
He had won. Oh.
He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense doors opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
सही बात है.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered.
सही बात है यार, दूसरे जहाँ बाढ़ में
For it
अपन
was
ने
not
की तो बच गया
knowledge
ना।
or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do.
हाँ तो बेटा वे जॉब चले गई तो
Whatever life
बीवी बच्चे कैसे पालेगा?
it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing
हेलो
worth
यार,
knowing.
अरे वाह यार, बड़ी
Stanley
वेरी ब्यूटीफुल
stepped
सीनरी।
through the open door.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley
Was
was
happy.
happy.
हाय 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 हाय, खत्म। ओके बॉयज, तो हम आज अपनी वीडियो यहीं तक रखते हैं। बड़ा अजीब सा गेम था यार, बुड्ढे ने बड़ा घुमाया, लेकिन ये है कि और भी बहुत सारे ऐसे हमने जगहों पे नहीं गए थे जो हमने नहीं देखी थी। तो मेरे ख्याल से मैं इसका एक और नेक्स्ट पार्ट बनाऊंगा। मुझे कमेंट्स में बता दीजिएगा, अगर मैं इसका नेक्स्ट पार्ट बनाना चाहूँ तो मैं ज़रूर बनाऊँगा। अच्छा गेम था, लेकिन बहुत दिमाग चबाया बुड्ढे ने मेरा। तो बॉयज़, उम्मीद है आप लोग को मज़ा आया होगा। जब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़।
I got broads in Atlanta, just to throw me in the family. Credit cards and the scammers, hitting the licks in the band. Legacies.